Hello my friends, I'm GHondo, and welcome back to our Let's Play of OpenTTD Season 4, the Express Only Challenge. Picking up right where we left off last episode, we had just unlocked the shiny new Millennium Z1, which is fantastic. And we had just finished connecting Winshaw to my city with my favorite name, Farting Way. So anyway, you are now caught up to date. Let's get going and get some more cities connected. Starting with Phantom. Phanham, maybe? Phantom we'll go with. So there's an airport way over there. Another one way over there. And over there. So it's definitely going to be an air route. I guess it's just a case of which one I feel like connecting to. It really doesn't matter, so I'll probably just come down here to Groby arbitrarily. And that will be fine. So let us get an airport. This one actually could support an intercontinental, it looks like. Indeed. Which now means I'm sure these people absolutely hate me. Yep. Now the intercontinentals do not require road network stuff because they have a larger catchment area than I would be able to put a road network in anyway, so I'm not going to bother with that. Instead, we can just go ahead and get it connected. Still using the 600s, even though they're over 10 years old now. Haven't got a new plane yet, or at least not one I'm willing to use. There's a new plane there, and it looks kind of neat, but it's got terrible carrying capacity, and it's no faster, so there's no point. So, that's why I have not used it. So that's Phantom down to Groby. Alright, and therefore your route shall be from the hangar to the tarmac. And at Groby, same. Excellent. Let's roll. Yeah, this is now active, and it looks like it's definitely going to be busy enough. It's already got enough pretty much for a full plane, and this one just left, so definitely a very full trip. Very long trip, too. That's okay. It's probably just my eyes, but when I saw Condine here, just for a second I thought it said GHondo, and I was going to be very impressed that the game found one that close, but that was just my eyesight going berserk, so we'll ignore that. Because that's just me going insane. Anyway, should full load here without any real trouble. There we go. Full. And follow the plane here as it makes its way back to Phantom. Phantom, who really don't like me right now. Have arrived. Excellent. Shall soon show great profits. Fantastic. Okay, so that is Phantom done. Our next contestant looks like Brundale. Dale. So we have a choice of airports over here, or trains up over here. Actually, train or airport over here, actually. I kind of want to put in a train. Can I add a new train station section here? No. Bring it back a few. No. Really don't want to. Alright, so be it. I put it on this side, and we do one of those neat disconnected station things. Not even then? where is the connection point? It must be over here somewhere. So I guess I could put it right there. So this is going to be an awesome maneuver. So this is going to be the end of the track. This is going to be so ugly. Trains then exit here. So they have route to pass the city itself. We're turning back down. Oh, this is going to be so ugly. That, then be on their way, and we'll cross over here and all that normal stuff. Wow, is that ever ugly? Just parallel that forest nicely. Pretty hideous design around the city there, but that's okay. Now, where shall we put the station on this side? We're gonna have a hill regardless of where I put it, so that part doesn't really matter. So I'm thinking just on here on the outskirts should be plenty good. That'll work. That'll work nicely. Okay. Again, have hills to contend with, so as far that way as we can, so we can actually get off the hill by doing that, which works for me. To bridge across here, no problem. Can do that. Connect them up. Full. There. It's not pretty, but it's a route. Depot up here, maybe right over by the beautiful little forest, so they have something to look at. Yes. I don't know. Why not? Sure, why not? Alright, we're now using the shiny new Millenniums. Excellent. Yeah. So you are Rundale. Dale to Windby Cross. Excellent. Your route, you shall exit here, head down to here, and back. Older trains, I probably would have made this a double maintenance, but with these super fast, powerful ones, it doesn't really seem necessary for a route that's not crazy long. For the older trains that don't go as fast, I would consider that a bit too long, but for these ones, it'll be fine. Off you go. They don't take to hills very well, that's very clear. I saw it slow right down to 2-digit speed here. Yeah, it drops down to 50 to make hills. So it's not very good on hills, but it's got enough power to get back up to speed so fast, it's not really a huge deal. Excuse me. So we are nicely loaded. I made this road deliberately with enough long straightaways. It's got some good spots for speed, so that part cuts all the speed, but that's fine. You are fantastic. Alright, that is Brundale done. Next up appears to be Treedon Green. a lovely middle of nowhere city. It's a bit far from the water to consider making it a dock. Well, I theoretically could, like, maybe make a helicopter to here and then dock from there or something, but not entirely sure there's any point in doing that. That's not quite big enough to bother with. Although, I am getting down to the 6100s. Soon I'll be into the 5000s, so hard to believe when I started several episodes ago connecting cities, we were way back here connecting like 9 and 10,000 ones. Now we've already connected so many that we're down to the 6000s, the low 6000s in fact. Kinda crazy. Kinda crazy. So maybe I should just connect Frinberg and Treden and then connect one of them out. I will do that. Let's have a helicopter service. Between Treden Green here and Frinberg. And by placing them right in the center of the city here, get a fair bit of coverage already, and I can add to it a little bit with road stuff. So we should get these to be pretty busy helicopter ports. Probably too busy in all reality, but that's fine. That's fine too. Using the Guru, of course. I'm going to have several of them, but I don't need to clone them yet. So let's make sure you're on passengers, and you are. Route is from here to here. Here at the hangar. I just know the hangar's the leftmost square. It was really hard to see in the other city, and it's still kind of hard to see here, just because of how busy. Like, I put it right in the middle of the city, which might not have been a great plan, but anyway. That's okay. It's Treden to Frinberg. Treden to Frinberg. Excellent. And I think we're going to want... start with 5 of them, I guess. All green to go, and let's go. Okay, so you just started the route. Didn't have anything to pick up. So I should probably use this one as my sample one, because it's actually got passengers. It's second in the line, but at least it's already got stuff to carry, so it makes it more useful for proving profitability. Because that first one's really just establishing the route, so. With 5 helicopters, I probably should have made these heli stations instead of just heli depots, but oh well. Oh well. They'll space themselves out over time anyway, so it'll be fine. And yes, the route's profitable, so no problem on that part. Now that we have Frinberg and Treden Green helicopter together, now we just need to get that connected over here. And I think we're going to do that. Maybe I'll do a road to Prestwick and then a docks from Prestwick. That sounds like fun. So let's build ourselves a dock. Somewhere over here, maybe right at the end of that road, how convenient. Some road stuff. Now what this does mean though is I'm going to want to definitely have all these roads be connected. So, and I will need a depot. So I'm actually going to connect actual road fleets. So depot can just be there, that's fine. Okay, so we'll do the road one first just to get it going. The passenger side, we are using the fast one? Probably using this one. It's Preswick. To tree. Nope. Nope. Thank you. Fingers. You can do this. And for the mail, I'm assuming using this one, I'm assuming. I could be wrong in that, and if so, I guess I'll have to check that. But anyway, or again, Preswick. To Treaton, green, but you are the mail side. Our route shall be from depot, wherever I put it. Looking in the wrong city, where I can't find it. Wow. Right. Depot. Docks. Over. I know I don't have roads yet. I'll put them in a minute. And I can just say to the heliport and it'll actually go to wherever I put the road stuff. So I probably will want to check that as well. I think I might make the road, the depot mandatory. Nah, it should be alright. It's not that far a trip. Yours will be the same, so from here, which is optional, the docks to heliport to 5 of those, 2, 3, 5 of those. We're all good to go. I will once again use a secondary one in terms of actually watching the route. They're more likely to be able to actually pick up some passengers and mail to prove profitability. But first, let's actually make sure that these two entities actually have a connection point between them. That would be a good start. Looks like there are a fair number of places where vehicles can turn around. Just adding a few more just in case, because I really have no memory whatsoever of where I put the road stops. I'm sure you do, and you're probably yelling at your monitor that half of these things I just built are pointless, but hey, that's cool too. Alright, so now they can go back and forth. Let's make sure that they, in fact, will go back and forth. Let's go. So number 2 is still not the first one to get there. Let's look at number 3. Oh, it has so few. I think I may have to let these just roll for a while and then come back and check them later for profitability, because until these get going, there's not going to be enough traffic. So I'm just going to leave these to the side and we'll get the dock portion done. Because as I recall, I made a dock here at Plenberg Market. So all I have to do then is plunk in a depot somewhere around here, and that will be fine. So for the passengers, we are using the faster ferry, and for the mail, using the only one we're allowed to. Must remember to set that to mail because it does not default. This one only supports passengers, so it's fine. Okay. So you are Preswick to Plenberg. just passengers. 2 for Preswick. Lindbergh. Mail. Excellent. Routes shall be from depot to Preswick. Back through the depot. I'm going to make them both optional, but by putting that there, I should not need a buoy. I might have needed a buoy from there to there, maybe. It had been close, but with that stop there, even if they don't actually use it, it helps them navigate so they don't end up having any trouble with where they're going. Which is very nice. Optional. Optional. Make sure I set those. Yes, I did. Excellent. Don't know why I just closed that window. I didn't really want to. Yep. Okay, so we have quite a bit that we're now going to be waiting on because they're going to take a while to get there. So, we're just going to kind of chill out for a bit and let them do their thing. These road vehicles need time to space out a bit. Boats need time to get back and forth at least once. Doesn't look like I need more passenger boats for that side. I probably do for this side, but anyway. That's unrelated. Boats now arriving. Was able to get not real great. 30% full. Guess that's good enough for what we're doing. Preswick just isn't busy enough yet. It is now growing, however slowly. So that will improve, but for now it's going to be really slow. It's going to make most of the money coming back the other way because this side will always be able to provide full load, no question. Meanwhile, this has gone back once and is now profitable, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Still has a ways to go. Yep, the buses are now profitable. We don't have to worry about them anymore. And the mail is profitable, so we don't have to worry about them anymore. So the road vehicles are totally fine. And we know the route is fine for the mail. The passenger one's already doing it. I don't think... Well, that should be just barely profitable, but it'll be much better on its way back. So I'm actually not too worried profitability-wise on this one. Should be alright. Just such a slow vessel. Crazy slow vessel. Never been a fan of boats in this game. But oh well. I can't completely ignore them. How did you lose as much money as you make? Versus almost as much as you cost. You only made $700 last year. And yet you're full now. You also need to be replaced really soon too. That's something to look into. Anyway, so okay, so even with just 47 bags, that was still enough to be definitely profitable. And obviously with 190, it certainly will be. So that bit with the road vehicle got me curious now about replacements for age. Oh, there's actually a new vehicle now available that was not there before. The Progress. So it's basically identical, except it's cheaper and carries more passengers. Yeah, I don't see any reason whatsoever that we shouldn't be doing those immediately. Now there's another new one. Macmillan Panther. So faster, cheaper. Doesn't have as much carrying capacity, but it does, like, ones that we have of these are already basically set for replacement anyhow, so we might as well switch over to them. I don't mind losing that bit of capacity to be both cheaper and faster. That I am okay with, so let's go ahead and do that. We have the Super Express here. So faster but more expensive and less capacity, so we're not going to upgrade those. Even though we should, we're going to hold out and hope that we get something better. So faster, cheaper, and more capacity, yes, please. And anything over here? No, nothing here. Okay. Well, that was a very good trip. And the other thing I want to check is I still have some... Sort by model. I still have some of the old helicopters. These are already the Gurus. But if I scroll down, I still have a bunch somewhere. Why not? I thought I still did. Am I losing my mind? No, there they are, the Tricarios. I want to know why you aren't maintaining and updating. That I would really like to know. So I'm actually going to pop open all of these for a little bit. Especially one that's complaining it wants to be done because it's over age. Because this tells me something fishy's going on here. Well, if we can only do one at a time, let's not get too crazy here. Alright, so let's concentrate on you. You are currently going to here. That's fine. You just left a update, but anyway. Skip that. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to force you to be on that stage now. Forced service. Yes, so now you've upgraded, so you're fine. I wonder why some of these other ones aren't doing that. Okay, so they are being maintained regularly, but aren't being updated. So bizarre. Especially since you appear to be broken down as well. So is it just a case I need to do that for each of these? I shouldn't have to be doing this. Most of them did on their change on their own. But I am more than willing to do this just to make sure they're done. They should be getting done. Unless I set the exchange up wrong. An autosave. Saw something about not finding a path. So we have to deal with that in a second. Just the one left. Somewhere. There. Finally, those are done. Those should have been done ages and ages ago. They are, however, bumping right up to time control, but I do want to check this one real quick. I hope it's a quick and easy solution. That it's just been waiting for too long. Not that there's something actually wrong. To add some more signals just to make sure everything's okay here. No, this is definitely actually a mess. 4 trains all trying to be in the same spot at the same time. Oop. Alright. That lets you get started. Just hopefully enough to let you get going. They all, of course, are now going to break down because they've been sitting there a while. But I think that has fixed it. It looks like the stuff is at least thinking about moving now. However, slowly. Yes, things are now moving again. Okay. That disaster is averted. We got the vehicles all sorted out, so I think that's an excellent spot to call a cut for this episode. So I'd like to thank everyone for watching today, and until next time, folks, stay calm, and I hope you come and chill with me again in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye now.